This is an evening in Sohari where the second Buddhist convocation took place, where 5 pitakas were written. This is Sohari where the 100,000 bhikshus gathered. This is Sohari where the bhikshus who were alienated, rejected in the first convocation, they came here and they added their bit. This is Sohari where the half educated, the full educated, all who had been rejected in the first convocation, they came here and they created the Sutra Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, Abhidharma Pitaka, Miscellaneous Pitaka and the Dharni Pitaka. So folks, Sohari means to broom up everything, and how I came to the conclusion that Sohari is the place where the second Buddhist convocation took place. To understand it, you will have to view the entire. Now, after showing you where the place where Anand, he lay down and he got the knowledge of an Arhat, that is Bhandari Dham, northwest of Jethian. 20 leagues southeast of Bhandari Dham, where Anand lay down and became an Arhat, is the place where 100,000 people assembled. All those people who were rejected in the first convocation. They held the second convocation. 5.5 kilometers southeast of Bhandari Dham, where Anand became a Arhat. And then they had this desire ki, okay, even if they were rejected, they had heard of the Buddha. Even the people who had half learned the Buddha's preachings, who had got full knowledge of the Buddha's preachings, who had got little knowledge of the Buddha's preachings, they all came and they contributed. That place is Sohari. Sohari means to broom up. Sohari means to broom up. See, over there, in this first convocation, you had 3 pitakas. Up here you have 5. They are the Vinaya Pitaka, Sutra Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka, Khudra Kankaya Pitaka, and Miscellaneous Pitaka, and Dharni Pitaka. Dharni Pitaka. So up here they gathered the 5 pitakas, the Miscellaneous Pitaka and the Dharni Pitaka. That is the Khudra Khanda Pitaka. So folks, check out what Tsang has to say about Sohari. The place's name is Sohari. Soharna means to sweep up everything. Soharna, see what name, beautiful names, very descriptive names they used to sweep up all that Buddha taught. So folks, check out what Tsang has to say. You can see it in satellite pictures, and then you can see the pictures itself. So Tsang has shown us Kalsila, where the first convocation took place, Bhojpur, where Ajatashatru made the hall to house the 999 Arhats, etc., and where he fed them. The Bhojpur means that. And Jethian, which is the Sangrama in charge of this cave. Jethian means elders. This Jethian name gives the story of Kalsila. Kalsila means an expensive pitaka. Expensive, actually the original word is Kalsila, which Buddhists have mistakenly made pitaka. Now, northwest of that is, according to Tsang, where Anand had a rest, lay down on the ground and became an Arhat. That is Bhandari Dham. Anand is Bhandari Baba. Now let's see where Tsang takes us from here. So northwest to the sea. Going west from this point, going west from which point? From where Anand became a Arhat, that is Bhandari Dham. Going west from Bhandari Dham, 20 li or so, is a stupa. 20 li will be around 5.5 kilometers. Is a stupa built by Ashoka Raja. This is the spot where the great assembly, this is the second convocation. The maha sangha formed their collection of books or held their assembly. Those who had not been permitted to join Kasyapa's assembly, whether learners or those above learning, Arhats, to the number of 100,000 men came together to this spot and said, whilst Tathagat was alive, we all had a common master, but now the king of the law is dead, it is different. We too wish to show our gratitude to Buddha, and we also will hold an assembly for collecting the scriptures. On this, the common folk with the holy disciples came to the assembly, all assembled. The foolish and wise alike flocked together and collected the Sutra Pitaka, the Vinaya Pitaka, the Abhidharma Pitaka, the miscellaneous Pitakas, and the Dharni Pitaka. Thus they distinguished 5 Pitakas, and because in this assembly both common folk and holy personages were mixed together, it was called the assembly of the great congregation. It was called the assembly of the great congregation. It is actually Sohari. Sohari means to sweep up everything. See, going west from this point 20 li, that is around 5.5 kilometers. 20 li is 5. So going west from Bhandari Dham. So let's go west from Bhandari Dham. 5.5 li is Sohari. Sohari, that is the stupa's name. Sohari means to sweep up everything. So basically this is the second convocation in where 100,000 men came who were rejected, who had half knowledge of the Buddha's teachings, who had full knowledge of the Buddha's teachings, who were Arhats but had been rejected because of their age. They all assembled here to add their bit, and this is Sohari. Soharna means to sweep up everything. So see, the words are very well placed, folks, very well placed. That's if you understand Hindi. Sohari means to sweep up. This is the second convocation. So you have the first convocation in Kalsila, which is means an expensive basket. Your pitara is a cheap basket which has snakes in them, but this Kalsila is an expensive basket. So I think this is the original word. And then the second convocation is Sohari, means to sweep up everything. That is the first convocation where Jethian means elders were only allowed. This is the Sangrama in charge of this. And this is Sohari, where everyone was allowed and they swept up everything. Check out the pictures of Sohari. The second
folks, I am in Sohari village. Sohari means to broom up. To broom up. See, this is the place where the second convocation, Buddhist convocation took place. This is the place where all those Arhats and all those bhikshus who were rejected in the first convocation which took place in Kalsila, they came here and they decided that they would hold their own convocation. So they created the second convocation. This is Sohari, means to sweep up everything. What happened was even the half educated, even the full educated, even the foolish, even the whoever heard anything the Buddha said came here to impart their knowledge. however little it was or however much it was, to impart their knowledge. This is why it is called Sohari. Sohari means to broom up, to sweep up everything. So folks, this is the place where the second convocation took place, and the direction that Huen Tsang gives is exact. It is exactly 20 lees west of west of Bhandari Dham, which is in Khetila. Bhandari Dham, which is the place where Anand became an Arhat. After he was rejected in the first convocation, he northwest of Khetila, he came and lay down and he became an Arhat. So Huen Tsang takes us from there to Sohari, which is this place up here. So he takes us 20 li, west, and exactly 20 li west. Exactly 20 li will be around 5 to 5.5 kilometers. Exactly 5 to 5.5 kilometers west of Bhandari Dham. A dham is Sohari. Sohari means to sweep up, to broom up. So folks, this is where the second convocation took place, where the second Buddhist convocation took place, where they added to the Sutra Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, Abhidharma Pitaka, miscellaneous Pitaka and Dharmi Pitaka. So in the first convocation it was only 3 Pitakas. In the second convocation it is 5 Pitakas. So folks, I hope you found this video educative. If you did so, then don't forget to follow, like and subscribe to my page Buddha Exhume, and don't forget to tell your friends and relatives about this page. Thank you.